Let's see here. Vacations are good. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. Apologies. Late. Had something to care of. But we're alive now. Digimon. Sleuth. May swap to art later. And fade our Tuber VTuber Automatubers. There we go. And howdy, Salus. Hopefully the evening's running alright for you so far. And welcome once again to the month of Halloween, where candy is constantly on sale, whether or not it's sugar or chocolate, depending on how apt your Christmas stuff is. No string lag, so we're good there. And then aside from that, mostly just a sugar-laden heaven for all the kids. But how's the week treating you so far? Had a lot of followers last night too, so that's actually quite a nice change of pace. What are we doing today? Doing some digital mans today. Which, I'll probably just keep it this way for now. I might make Wiggly a little smaller though. Something I probably should have done, now that I think about it, is I probably should have just custom drawn a pumpkin mug for him for this month. Realistically, that's something I could do. Just get you down a little bit, buddy. You can be a little bigger. There we go. Minor tweaks are fine. Alright, so let's see here. I believe I checked this on Monday or Tuesday just to figure out what we were doing last, because it has been a hot minute since we played this. Because even before the week-long break, we kind of skipped our Thursday nights because I was a little bit too tired to play this. But I believe I need to go and find our little cat friend. Why don't we just get to doing that? Which, if I remember the clues correctly, he is not in here. Well, that's not a good sign. Shoot. Although if he's still within the building somewhere, that means that he's got to be somewhere here. Alright, Pete, I know you don't want to wander too far away from Mama, so where are you chilling? Looking for a tiny little blue fuzzball. Where are you, bud? You told me to talk to you more? I mean, yeah, go ahead. You're allowed to talk with me more, Gabumon. It's always awkward being the one to dispense most of the chatter, but you learn to live with that. Hey, there's Pete. Hey, buddy. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Pete? Do you know what I am? Oh, Pete's getting amnesia. Oh, that's not good. And there goes Pete. Okay, that's not a good sign. Because that means something's about to happen to us. Hi, Detective Mom. Yeah, Pete just got Thanos snapped. Hmm. Okay. Bigger problems at work then. Let's see what happened. I'm back to the office. Oot. Oh, Detective Mom. Not going to affect AXA for a while. Go be productive, take on some cases. Ah, okay. Thought you just need to talk with her, but I guess that makes sense. Ghost cat building. Looking for so long, my Miko, my poor cat. Ooh, memory up though. I'm cool with getting more memory. So what's up with your kitty? From Old Man Izushima. I remember him as the one behind those 4 urban legends you recently investigated. Yeah, we remember that. It's been a month, but we remember that. Tracking down his cat. Well, a lost cat is fairly important. All things considered, black cats get mistreated a lot in October, so... let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. Just supposed to be in here, I guess, so... I guess let's look around for a little bit. Now, where, oh where would you hide a cat? And I'm assuming it wouldn't be related to Pete in any way. Well, it could be. I guess it wouldn't hurt to just check out Pete's first spot then. Oh, Peter. Where'd you go, little buddy? Let's see here. Unless I just completely ignored something Kyoko meant to give us the obvious clue. Oh, no, okay, there we go. Well, that's not good. Well, if something was shaken, I can see a Digimon doing that. What's up? Didn't feel anything of the sort? Hmm. So we're the only ones who felt that then. That's not a good sign. Up. Alright, let's see then. Old man, if you're up here for a coffee, then may as well see what's going on. Hello. Hello there. What would be a good way of saying that name? Sun Wong Fen? I guess Fen Fen. But I don't really know what a good short form for that is. But welcome, welcome. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far. We're decently late into Digimon, I think. Around chapter like 16, 17 or so. Just trying to figure out the last little bits of this while we're getting some stuff done. Sun Wong or Fen Fen, either or. Alright, sounds good then. I think we'll stick with Songwen just because that, or Song... my tongue is not working today. Sun Wong. Sun Wong is usually fairly easy, but welcome, welcome, and thanks for joining us in the cabin. And welcome, welcome in, Nun. Hopefully the night's treating you well so far. And how is everyone doing tonight? On this glorious month of Halloween, since I'm sure most people are at least having some fun with that. Okay. Thought we were the only ones feeling the earthquake, but it seems we're good. No movement on the floor. Oh. Oh, hey, Pete's back. Hey, buddy. Better if they don't change. Don't stop. Don't make me up from this. You're playing this game as well? Very nice. How far along are you in there, Sunwong? Just because I don't necessarily want to spoil you on content, but I will say the game is fairly enjoyable. You're on chapter 3. Okay. Then, fair warning, we're in chapter 16 or so, so I'm a mite bit ahead of you. But you beat the game a lot? Oh, okay. Then that's fine. You mostly know what's going on then, depending on how long it's been. So safe to assume you enjoy this a fair bit? Because we seem to have a lot of people kind of come in here to give advice and such on team building. It seems to at least be a common enough trend. Makes me think that the people who do like this game are fairly dedicated to it. So you want to know how stubborn I am? I mean, that is a good way of going about it, yeah. I know there are people who are going to just stick to a game. That's why the speedrunning community exists in the first place. Alrighty then, let's see about this digital wave. Did I actually heal my squad before this? Have my farm at level 2 and waited until 1 minute, and then I can restart it until I get 6 USB drives? I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad thing. But are you trying to go for a specific build on this playthrough of it? What does my team look like right now? Ah. Items. I got some SP heals that I can chuck around. Oh, I still got the training squad on hand. Mostly. Why is Shakuamon on here? What the fuck was I doing with Shakuamon? Okay. I'm guessing they're just here for some kind of level training. I don't know. Let's see, I did it on chapter 2. I'm 21 hours in. Ooh boy. Well, it does seem like you're stubborn. Not a bad thing, though. Now, what's the best way to just loot stuff from here? I get that Pete's suffering right now, but I want to make sure that we're just grabbing everything. Hey there, Maxie. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully I want to say winter evening, but we're not quite there yet. Hopefully the fall evening is treating you well so far, and welcome to the cabin. Now, how are things on your side so far? And have you been able to enjoy the sensations of the duck that follow you around? It took 2 days to get the USB, and you farmed for all 6 of those, too. Oh boy. Well, it does at least mean that you've been keeping busy with it. Which isn't inherently a bad thing. Also, what is this pathing? Oh, hey, Monzimon. I think. Yeah, Monzimon. Day is pain. Oh, that's not a good thing. Well, hopefully you can have the ducks to help you out a little bit, just to help things out. Oh. Well, thank you very much, Solace. Thank you very much, Solace, for shoving Sun Wong in the freezer. And thank you for shoving Maxie in the freezer, too. I'm realizing that that notification window is not legible on this game at all. Oh, that's fine. But thank you very much, Solace. It's good to have a couple extra bodies in the freezer while we're getting some stuff done. Oh, these are vaccine. Pop. I don't have my viruses out. That explains why I'm being a dork. Black Rain? Let's just see it. Yeah, that was a decent chunk. Now let's see how much we get screwed over by this. Not at all. Ooh. Solace is apparently getting paid today. Thank you very much, Solace, for shoving Frank in the freezer. Solace is just trying to make sure he takes this top spot again, to be honest. Which isn't inherently a bad thing. There we go. No. There we go. But thank you very much, Solace, for shoving a few extra bodies in the freezer. It's always nice and gives people a chance to just kind of enjoy a little bit of extra emote usage. Really, the only AoE I've got on you is Black Rain. That's fine. Yeah, you can now enjoy all the shakes, which is always fun. I'm half tempted to try and redo the shake at some point, just to make it sync up a little bit better to what the current 2.0 design is going to be. I am a moron. I just put viruses against vaccine. You dork. Grab Solace like this. I mean, there is a Solace shake. I'm assuming I don't have it on my account, but Solace can probably do it himself if he wants to at least show his. But it's nice to have a shake. It gets people just discussing everything, so... And on the off chance that you just have beef with Solace. There we go. It's a scared Solace shaking himself, which is always a good thing. Oh yeah, you're buffed to hell and back. Can you do something about this, please, and thank you? So what's our team so far? Our team so far is Omnimon Svart. We've got Mastemon, Armageddamon. Is that Armageddamon? Yeah, Armageddamon. Chaosdramon and Brown Locomon are like the main ones that we end up using. What are the other ones that we end up using? Because I've got a couple in back storage. At least I think I have a couple extra. Oh yeah, Metal Seedramon as well. Metal Seedramon was one of the earliest ones that we ended up putting together, but I haven't really been keeping as many of the data with us lately. If there's a bunch of vaccine coming up, I probably should have swapped in someone for Metal Sea, but... Oh, Windguard, nice. But so far we're kind of just working along the clock of Armageddamon just kind of hits people. Mastemon has that quarter health cut, which helps on certain boss fights. And then we kind of just cover up the secondary half with whoever's got the stronger beef with the enemy, which ends up being Ground Locomon for whenever we need to nuke a vaccine, and Chaosdramon for whenever we need to nuke a data. Probably shouldn't miss... Did I miss that one? Which, in this case, I am not doing the best of jobs, admittedly, but... Dark damage to all foes? This is neutral. Power up should help, though. It didn't throw? No, it did throw. It just threw from the right. It's admittedly a problem with this system that I wish would have a patch thrown into it at some point. But you'll... Yeah, like you can see both of those just came in from the right, which is just extremely awkward. I kind of wish you could just like set the trajectory so that way they always came in from the left, or at least stage left. Because it's extremely annoying, because you can hear the sound effects, and I hear the sound effects, but then it just does not actually like show it because it just bounces off my head and immediately bonks off screen. It is quite annoying, and I wish I could change that. But sadly, they have not taken that suggestion well. Oh, panic, nice. I'm glad these guys can actually suffer from panic. Oh, that's not good. That's fine. And they can attack each other. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Nun, for the extra coolant. And for the joint realignment, too. I haven't heard that one in a while. Ow. Oh boy. Nope. That one's gonna take a special fix later. Once I can get the mechanic to help out, at least. Admittedly, with our crew right now, I probably could add... What is it? Metal Seedramon in the back as well, just that way we've got multiple data to work with. Just that way we don't get stuck into situations like this. Let's just get rid of you. And then Armageddamon can probably just get rid of the other one. You've got like a big single target attack, right? Ah, damn, so close. Alright, let's see what Mastemon can do to us. Ah, you can fully heal yourself and buff yourself to Kingdom Come. And you're still confused. I should probably fix that. Do I have anti-panic on hand? Cool. Probably should have done that a while ago. Let's see here. Let's just do that to try and cancel out the defense raise that they got. I don't like your attack, buddy. There we go. Hey, the Garfield. Thank you very much for the lurk. Hopefully the night's going well for you. Come on. We've also just been absolutely killing it with Armageddon's SP usage so far. Oh well, we'll get there eventually. You want to be nice and give us the instant death, actually? Because that would help out a lot. Nope. Okay. Hey guys, you found the ice cream? Ooh, very nice. What flavor of ice cream do you end up finding? Let's see. Item. Oh, he leveled. Perfect. Here. Hey, is that just a motorcycle? No. Ground Locomon is a train. It's a very big train, which will be easier to show off in battle. He kind of suffers from the Pokemon, like, Whale Lord problem, where he's far too large for the overworld map, so they just shrink him down to a really weird size. Thought we were gonna get a battle there, and I wasn't gonna try and jinx myself. Okay. Yeah, once we get into battle, you'll realize that he's, like, a functional train. He shouldn't be realistically that small. Ooh, cookie dough ice cream. Very nice. Cookie dough is always one of those... Oh, I found the exit. Cookie dough is always one of those that you like getting at restaurants just to see how they end up making them. Which park? I think Shinjuku is where that hawk statue is. But it's one of those ice cream types you end up just grabbing to see how specifically they make it, because they don't all have the same, like, corporate version of cookie dough. Some do try and customize it a bit, at least, which is good. Also, considering that was the exit. Oh, just a single little Monzemon. Hey, buddy. Come on, give us instant death. Oh. You, sir, I'm gonna need to get to shoot, please and thanks. And then that's just gonna fully heal him and buff him. I don't like that. That's an extremely annoying thing. And I very much need you to actually do better. Oof. Right now I'm running 3 Platinum Sukamon with 6 USBs in Chapter 3. That's... Oh, that is silly. That's silly, but it works very well. I know that we've got a Platinum Sukemon in the back. What are they? The Platinum Sukemon, the Gold Numemon, and then just whoever our major attacker is whenever I need to grind up levels on Mon. Oh, I should have actually done a skill. Whoops. Oh well. We can still Moida. But I was at least brought to attention on how helpful Platinum Sukemon is. You don't really expect a nice 50% EXP boost to just kind of pop up in the early game, no less, because it's not that hard to get Platinum Suka. And down. There we go. Hey, the JZ. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far, and you haven't had to worry about any suplexes tonight. Oh, bumped keyboard. All good there, all good there. You made a cute face, and that's what matters. And, whoops. Not far enough. I realistically should put USBs on... my Platinum Suka and Gold Numa, but it's not. Do I actually have the right USBs for that? I have to check actually if I have those. Items. Let's see here. There's all the barriers. So we got Combo, Ninja, Researcher. Just those 3. Okay. Guess I haven't done the best job of actually getting more of those. That's fine. Alright, let's see then. What's this dungeon like? Oh hey, we can grab Metal C. Please and thank you. I don't know why I've got the filler crew here, like I was trying to level them or something, but... Don't need Shukumon with us. Don't need Matador with us. Let's see here. So we at least need our other data. Yes, there's our Platinum Sukumon at least. We've been having fun with him. And he at least exists. And Corgermon Green. Kirin, QB, Strike. Let's see, Black King Numemon. Not quite what I'm looking for here. Anyway, I was gonna lurk for a bit while I washed up, but I bumped the keyboard, so... All good there, Jay-Z. All good there. You're allowed to have one anime tumble in your lifetime. There we go. Metal C. That leaves us with 12 points. Which... I don't think anything would let us do that. Oh, it's so easy. But enjoy cleaning up. Pleasy is 18. Lilla is 12, but do I need Lilla? Actually realizing that I probably evolved some of these. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Ophanimon was another one we were working on. Mainly as a healer, but then Mastemon kind of happened. Although she might be helpful as well. It's a weird call. Let's see here, Vmon, you're probably high enough for something. Not for Lobomon, because we haven't seen the light yet. And then Magnemon... I could do Flamedramon, actually. I would just need Cam to get up. That was me dropping my headphones on my keyboard, not a key smash. Don't know what was said. Oh, that's fine, Jay-Z, that's fine. Cam 25. Probably should do that at some point. Gabumon Black can be anything it wants right now, so I will make it Garurumon Black just to see what we can get off that. We actually are missing Lumera on that. Okay. Good to know. Okay, I will slowly put my headphones back down and lurk. All good there, Jay-Z. Best of luck with your cleaning, and we'll talk with you when you're able to get back. Oh, a dragon I haven't actually seen yet. Interesting. What about Farm Island 2? Shakua can almost go into that, actually. 1700 health. That looks like Grand Locomon, but we've already got Grand Locomon. And we're not very close on anybody. You can just go up to here. That's fine. I like Ankylamon. Garugamon. Gaomon. Let's put Gao up to Garga, just to get at some electric stuff. Garuga, Tyranno, Gatsu. Gatsu can be a star. Mainly because Starmon is funny. And then that's all good there. Rest Tyranno is good to just kind of stick there. So is Pleasiumon. You are trying to get up to level 55, which... Actually, we could realistically just do... We've got the 12, so... Alright, I didn't realize there was a reason for us to have her, but... There we go. What about the farm? I am apparently not doing jack shit with my farm. Okay. These guys, I'm fairly certain, are just leveling. Develop stuff. You guys can also develop stuff. I don't remember all of who I was working on the side, to be honest with you. Command, develop. We'll just get all these guys working on stuff. Command, develop, yes. And we'll check back on that in like an hour or so. See what they can actually make for us. Alrighty, Metal C can help us out now if we need to kill any of the vaccine. Alright, so this dungeon looks like it's going to take us a hot minute to try and find Pete and all of the stuff just hidden in here. Let's see what Pete's gotten himself mixed up in. Doot. You can hop down there. Mr. Founds for Knocking on Broadway, hereby abbreviated as NB, were announced in 1959, ultimately taking 7 years to complete. The reason for the lengthy duration was due to a major issue that routinely manifested throughout the process. Underground water leak resulting in immediate halt to the area. Large lake formed, and the site was left alone for a while. Mysteriously, large fish appeared en masse. Okay, so the building was not being constructed because fish somehow took over. That's a good sign. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold. So this is part of Pete's memories, at the very least. Decided to call me Pete because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yeah, Pete. Cool. One keyword down, at least. I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be more of these? Oh, hey, and a level 4 gate, too. Hi. You guys mean nothing nowadays. Although I am glad that I can at least keep what I need for that. Alright, let's see here. Was there something down here? Hey, there is. No blueprints exist. Oh, that's a good sign. Containing the unemployment policies. Okay, so they were just getting unemployed people to work on this too. Make sure to stay hydrated, by the way, all. What's Pete's recounts on this? Yuki. Everything's perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of these things, and I can't sing out and I can't dance, but what I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshida's lap, and I love doing that. Thank you, Solace. Darn pre-roll ads. Would set that lower if I could. And thank you for the extra hydration. Oh, hi. Well then. Change Armageddon for Metal C. There are just a shite ton of vaccine here. I'm fine with that. Especially considering they can do basically nothing here. Versus a train and a snake. Although the Angelwoman is a kind of a problem. Mainly because of that. Do that. I realistically should get an int buffing move on someone just to help with this kind of combo, but light won't do much here, but oh, never mind. This might actually combo well enough for it to matter, so let's see here. Angemon, you feel like dying? It's like Adam and Eve fight in SMT 9. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong there. How will Giant Face Laser do against Eve? Oh, decent chunk. And then, can you murder? Angelomon is kind of just half of you. There we go. Cool. Adam and Eve dealt with. I did need to pull out the snake to actually deal with that, but it helps. Oh, you can farm revive capsules here. Okay, that's good to know. Dude. I guess it makes sense, though. Because they're probably coming off of Angemon, specifically. Boy, this is a long corridor. Hello? Oh, there's nothing there. Gurumon is still... Yeah, Gurumon is still vaccine. Sorry, Gurumon. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than I figured it's gonna be. Oh, I love that. Silly dog. You can't compete with a giant water snake. Then Shining Laser 1. That does nothing. What are your plans here, Angemon? Apparently just getting run over by a train. Good job, Adam. You're doing your job extremely well. Oh, Angemon is the one who drops those. Okay. That's good to know. Shoot. I guess if I need to farm revival capsules, then we've at least got a dungeon for that now. Ooh, hey. And there is a memory up here. With no blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured and rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. When construction was concluded 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors, as well as 10 floors above ground. Came across at the cost of the aspects of the integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connected the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years. So this building was 13 floors tall, with 3 of the floors being underground, but we only used like 3 of the floors, because that's all the elevator could handle. This building is just an enigma in its own right. And I guess thinking on it, I probably should play SMT games at some point, shouldn't I? It'll give me a bit of a better link on how I'm supposed to be playing some of these RPGs, because I'm not exactly the best known booster when it comes to these RPGs. But SMT kind of forces you to learn how to boost. That might actually be a good thing to do in the future if I can find that game on sale or something. Alright, Garurumon, you do your best, buddy. Said do your best. You tried. Anyways, bye-bye, Garurumon. I love it. It's overkill. Let's see here. Just Sonic Void. And then our train can come in and go for the final Taser Shock. Cool. Later, buddy. You notice? Alright then. Pete's unconsciousness is at least slowly coming back. But that may not be the best thing for the guy. We'll have to see. Alright, so we've ignored this one, so... Push me on up, buddy. Let's see where we go. Oh. That literally just pushed me back to here. Okay. What about over here, then? Oh, Pete. Disney's not looking for you this time. You're allowed to come out. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by their owners, who control everything from PR to tenants. Yeah. BW is an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop and residential spaces alike were sold residential. People who brought their real estate inside the building were then free to utilize it however they wanted. Okay. So this was definitely still unique among most of the buildings then. Which isn't a bad thing. Oh. Miko is a girl's name, but Yoshiro gave it to me, so I love it. Okay. Getting a few names in at least. We've got Pete, we've got Yoshito, and we've got Miko. Miko is concerning, if only because I remembered the Digimon Kizuna, I think? No, not Kizuna. Kizuna Tri, that's it. I believe there was one of the newer Digidestins that was introduced solely to have their Digimon just eat people. Bye-bye, Garurumon. At least 600 is more than enough, too. Okay, noted. Won't waste Rivers of Power on Garurumon. Shoot. Let's see here. Oh. You good there, Garurumon? You want revenge for your buddy? Like, I'm not gonna fault you, but... Ooh. Good crit. Whop. Hey, Jude. Doing good. How about you? Welcome, welcome, Nano. Unsure if you're stuck in an ad break this time, but so far, so good. Of course, that misses. Just trying to figure out what we're doing right now, which is just a mix of trying to find a lost cat in a ghost building. But how's your homework coming along? Or I guess assignments in this case. Twitch is kinder to me this time. That's good. Twitch is always a bit of a jerk, so... Oh, hey, it's the Adam and Eve fight again. Probably do this and just double slot in here. Let's see, I'll have pre-production class next quarter. The first of the triple senior courses I need to make a complete 5-minute short film. That's not too bad, technically speaking. Oh, come on. Fine. But I guess a 5-minute short film... How much animation do you need to put into that? Or by a 5-minute, would they let you just do an animatic for it? I plan to be a director for my film that involves Pebble. Okay, good start then. Pebble gets quite a lot of character growth in your universe, as she should. What about this portal? So it will be interesting to see what else you can do with the girl. That just put us back to there. Bad system. Oh, Demon's Max. And we've gone through there. Does that mean I've gotten everything I need? Yes, we'll go check with our walking encyclopedia. Yeah, okay, I figured as much. Cute. Never hurts to check. Alright, so we've gotten a few words for good old Pete here. Have I gone up that staircase? Have to have. I talked about the 2 films I'm helping in the server, both senior shorts. They have around 30 people working on each film. Ooh. You have mentioned the 2 animation projects that you were invited to. That is a big project, though. But I guess that makes sense for a senior year in an animation level course. Up. I guess then, if your work is going to be the one focusing on Pebble, what else would you end up working with, I wonder? Oh, that just drops you down to there. That's why that was so weird. Let's just run away from that. Shoot. that one is semi-useless. Let's just do that, just that way I can wander around and not lose my train of thought with every fight. Alright, let's see here. So, this portal ends up taking us to the upper yard. There is a data set down there still. How do I get to that level? Well, I can't say I've actually had a lot of group projects now that I think about it. Because during most of my school time, most of the work was independent. There were a couple group projects, but they were forgettable, which isn't exactly a good thing when they want to have you in a proper workforce, but I'm not going to say my post-secondary was the best at its job anyways, because we got very unlucky that year. Just the entire graduating class. Not necessarily just me. Dude. But that is kind of the interest when it comes to the group project work, at least. Alright, so down there is going to be the step that gets us down to that level. There's our base exit, and then there's this portal. Let's see. There's an event called the Collab Fair in my school for directors to pitch their ideas to fellow students. I plan to participate in that once I have the animatic and concept. Okay. Well, that should work out pretty well for you then. And you'll get to see how other people are at adapting your work, because I know that that's one of the major points when it comes to animation work in general, is just trying to learn how to mimic someone else's art style to make it move as well. Once you get successful enough that you're working on a project that is your art style, that's when you know that you've made it relatively well off in your industry, I feel. Either that or you're supremely lucky and you get on the World of Gumball where any animation style is fine as long as it's done in your one scene. Oh. Pete was sad when Yoshito died. That's not good. Hello, Pete. Who knows? I say I've been pretty lucky so far. You have been fairly lucky so far. And I'm hoping that that luck continues for you. Because it would be interesting to see full-length feature films in the style of Nanakondo. We can have Snake Bananas as your mascot for the actual animation company. Oh. Who am I? Miko? Yoshito's my friend. Pete is your friend. I should probably do this in the robot voice, shouldn't I? Yoshito's calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshito. Hey, there, Liz. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the evening's running well on your side so far. Did I just say hopefully the well is running well on your side so far? Is it safe to assume I'm drunk? But welcome all the same. We're trying to figure out why our cat is sad. There we go. I'm so sorry, you've been waiting for me for so long. Got it right, buddy? Okay. Oh, it's always fun on a Thursday. When I should be apologizing, I'm the one who left you alone the whole time. No, don't worry about it, my dude. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd never lived to see Miko with my own eyes again. Probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in the building away from my family. That computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me that whole time was Miko. and I talked with Miko about everything there. My memories of my family, Fuyumi Yuki, anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. He would join me in the computer room, and we spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually, they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall, like it was never there to begin with. And it was around that time that I lost Miko, too. Just couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling about where we might have ended up, and came back here. Who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I just couldn't do anything for him. Gave up, and over time, nearly forgot about him. But before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd led last... Ugh, I'm screwing up this emotional speech to hell and back. Oh, that's good. Jude's voice, Jude's expression. Yeah, admittedly, I should probably work on my character acting a little bit, because this is supposed to be a sad scene. But the fact that I tend to cry maybe once every 5 years or so makes it a little bit hard to do fake cry acting at all. Never forget this day? Well, you're welcome, buddy. Enjoy having fun with Miko. So the color changes for expressions still the same? For the most part, yeah. I just have orange on for Halloween's sake. Red is obviously still there for the anger. Well, no, orange isn't base. I just have it on for Halloween's sake for now. We'll still technically have purple as the base, but orange is a fairly easy toggle to at least get going. And then, on the off chance that we want to screw with anything, I can technically do this, so that way you can stare into the soul of Satan and see how well things go for you. As I've learned with that color combination, at least. Most of the orange combos end up just... Oh, okay, no, that one actually goes to a fairly dumpy green that kills most of the shading. And then, oh hey, we can have highlighter yellow. And that actually changes my tongue to red as well, so I'm 2/3 of the way to a stoplight. My freezer can't be this spoopy. I'd imagine if your freezer was haunted, that would be the best accomplice to have if you were an actual serial killer, because you would just have a living freezer to just dump bodies into, and they would definitely be gone away, or at the very least stored for later. It'll be fine, we'll just have to put a barrier in front of Jude. Well, I mean, there is a barrier, technically. Like, if I could get into the screen, I would, but for all I know, I'm kind of just stuck here behind this ever-so-glowing light source that you all seem to be hiding behind. And what am I going to do? Oh, damn. That would have been better if that actually increased upwards. Oh well. Yeah, usually speaking, you're fine. I'm behind a fair few layers of protection. For your guys' sake, at the very least. Otherwise, you'd have to be worrying a lot about the liquid nitrogen stuff, and I don't think most people are down for that. Only that, but in the case you solved earlier where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? Oh, it's because the guy's dead. Like, he's dead in the digital world, that's why he's here. Sadly, flesh does not mix with nitro. Unfortunately, no. We haven't really come upon the sole reasoning as to why we can't have nitrogen in the human body to make them go faster. They've got it working on their cars at the very least, but we're still working on it for the humans. Sadly, it doesn't quite work by injecting it into Achilles' heels, as I've learned so far. Can we dig a little more? Yeah, no, it's fine. They can just chill. I let the occult clips know about this, but they have a real field day going after it. No. No, Miko and the old man just deserve to rest. Oh, we got that. It's called adrenaline. Got some motivation to us to run and go for miles. That is true. You do at least have the adrenaline. And I believe Is that an EpiPen thing as well to help with certain allergies? Is that how those work? Ah. Cool. That case is done. And we get a free memory up from that too. Couch just looks so empty without Pete around. Alright, well, we've got something as soon as we leave the building, I'm assuming. Dude, I think so, but those are usually kept for the folks who know how to use them. Yeah. Because the EpiPens, I'd assume, are a lot stronger than most adrenaline that's allowed for people. Oh yeah, call as soon as we're outside. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Arata. Hi, Arata. Are you less infected now? Can we come to you without a face mask on? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I got a message. Come to Odaiba. Suedo said that the weakened Examon will be heading back there. It's your chance to defeat him. Listen up. Come alone. Don't tell Kyoko. Just us. Oh, that seems bad. And hey, the Maxi. I kind of want to see if there'd be a way I could somehow tie an alert to the quack sound, just so that way a duck can pop up or fly across the screen or something. That'd be fun. What Digimon do we have? We're mostly good. Probably should save, though. Hey, I've been here the whole time. I know you've been here the whole time. I'm just saying hey. It's like you're popping back up and down like a duck in the water. And I just want to pat the head is all. Let's see here. He wants us to go to Odaiba? To the Ruin City. I'm assuming this is to just fight Arata. So let's just see what Arata's got. Oops. Organize. There we go. I don't have to deal with those two. Oh. I keep forgetting we actually do get the scans off. Alright, Arata. Where are you, my dude? Oh, right. Let's see. They are both viruses. So... Whoosh? Oh, you don't actually kill. That's a problem. Then Panic Wisp on the train. Okay. Well, we'll change the train out for Mastemon. Have a couple vaccines on the field. Up. That's fine. Mastemon can do Shining Lights to help out a little bit. Cool. Alright then. We do at least have that checkpoint. But I'm assuming they want us to go... That is just rude. That is extremely rude. I'm like 2 steps from the next area. And especially considering this is a mixed bag. F off with your mixed bag. Then you... Yeah, that does burn a bit of your SP, but that's honestly fine. Up. Should be good. That might be bad. That is fine. Then you don't have any additional attack alls. That should be fine, though. You. You're still alive. You rude little Brontosaurus. Up. No, I need a little bit more. This is resisted, but good enough. Just need a little bit more juice in there. No levels off that. Okay. Oh. Wow, they were not subtle about that at all. Okay. I thought we'd have like a cutscene where he would end up popping back up. He's not just sitting here in his half-corrupted state. Anyways, hi, Arata. Are you going to absorb that thing now? Waiting for you. I'll take care of the big thing first. Have Examon? Got all this evil-looking Digimon. Are you the dark route? Yes. Let's go with yes for now. I just found that most of the standard evil-looking Digimon were helpful. And I mean, nothing wrong with going the evil route, right? Sometimes you just gotta dip your toes into the darkness and see what's going on. I've heard they have cookies, and that's a pretty big plus. I want to eat and eat and eat, and I can't stop. Yeah, Arata, I think that's called a curse. Eating without being able to stop is called gluttony. You getting real deep shit for gluttony? Oh. If Arata eats Examon, though, he's gonna have way too much power. It's not like I want to do something terrible. There's something I'd forgotten to do for so long, and I finally remembered what it was. So the memories of our past events are coming back, so that's a good sign. Because I remembered, I have nowhere to hide, and it's all the escape routes are cut off. Buddy boy, this is how you get drunk on power. You don't want to fall down that hole. Oh, we just go right into the fight. And Arata is one of the units on the field. I can't help but just laugh at that, to be honest with you. Nice. So... data. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to swap out these guys anyways. And... you can heal. You can anti-panic. You just exist. But you can lower defense. There we go. Let's try this out. Inspect handler. Yeah, you go ahead and on, buddy. That'll do nothing. Doubles damage inflicted next turn. Yeah, we'll do that. One attack. Hey, if you want to just load in on Arata. Oh. No, he's tired. Okay. Let's see here. Fire on all is not the most helpful here. It is stab. 404 is not bad. We definitely need a lot more than that, though. Okay, that's just a check. Time to debuff that defense. You can't debuff his defense. I'm assuming this can't poison, but... or that can happen. I have the worst luck with that thing actually hitting. Oh, and he can miss, too. That's a good sign. Armageddon, you have been deemed useless. So you get to be the heal bitch. Let's see here. Speed charge on Chaosdramon to make sure he can move a little bit faster. That's fine. Arata gets to go. So you keep doing that, Arata, but it's not doing anything? So what exactly are you trying to do? Is Inspect Handler supposed to be doing something else? Ow. Let's see here. Cell boost again. You can... I guess just keep doing that. It is damage. No blood as a recoil, that's fine. Destroyed hook, just hit. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's why I Excel boost with that. You, sir, may go fuck yourself. You... Armageddon is probably going to be doing a little bit more, so why don't we do speed charge on Armageddon as well? Because Armageddon is going to need to chuck out an SP healing item for Chaosdramon. Oh, now he gets his buffs. Okay. $390, not bad. He's not buffing his defense at least. That's kind of what matters the most. Chaosdramon, please and thank you. Pendragon's Glory. Sir, that is a gun lance. Did you really just have to kill him? And Tyrant Kabuterimon as well. And he's got a phasing move. That was incredibly rude. Okay, so he's got a phasing move. And he just murdered multiple people. Let's see here. Chaosdramon is also fairly dead. So I can't even safely swap him in. That's not good. No, not that. Hold on, I wasn't expecting a party wipe. Let's see here. So we've got multiple of these. We can at least res people on the field. So Armageddon, you get up, because you're kind of the designated item bitch. Okay, good start. Revival Capsule on Tyrant. On Metal Sea's turn, we can probably get a heal spray out, just so that way we can get everyone back up top. Then Errata can go and do his thing. Like, I get that you can do consistent damage there, Errata, but like... Let's see here. Do I have any items that do... That would help, technically. Oh wait, we don't have Chaosdramon on the field. Swap out Tyrant for Chaos. Because he'll be able to go immediately, which is weird. Go for it. Chaosdramon, honestly, just go for the hook and let's see. It's an 80% chance to hit. Go fuck yourself, Examon. Ooh, memory up dicks. Like memory up dicks. And 69, perfect. Thank you, Chaosdramon. You're a very helpful friend. Although this is concerning because Errata's just got full reign on trying to eat this now. We kind of need this. I mean, do we have something we want to say, Juicy? Oh, come on. We can talk, game. We can give him a piece of our mind. Sick and tired to think about all that. Let the clever ones sort out the hard stuff. Sir, you are like the best hacker in the group. You are supposed to be the smart one. What's this defeatist talk like you're back to being 7 years old when the tragedy happened? Dope. Suedo has definitely screwed with his mindscape. Can we change that? We got along so well up till now, but look, I'm changing. Come on, warp jump into Arata. Kick that thing out of him. Oh, no, there he goes. He didn't even eat Examon. We just kind of punched him in the face, and now he's tired and sad. So Arata may still have some control in there, then. Not the best control, but some control. Up. There we go. But we at least knocked Examon out of the sky, eh? Ended up turning out just as I expected. All according to Keikaku. Kyoko is just one giant bag of all according to Keikaku, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Magnum and the others are still monitoring it. Should be no cause for concern, but just in case, we're still keeping an eye on the case. This completes the bond between you and Digimon. Ow. Be proud of who you are. I mean, we can be proud of who we are, but we're not exactly helping our friends out too much. His skills don't rival those of the Royal Knights, but he's approaching that level pretty quickly. Someday those powers might make him a threat, yeah. Well, I guess if she's going to leave it to us, we're probably going to step in and be like, Arata? No. Sit down, boy. Hey there, Yuko. What's up? Oh. It's a good thing she knows where she is, but why are you almost pausing through your sentences? Okay. Okay. So I guess they just reverse engineered the signal. You know what, that's fine. She's got some smart folks working for her. Come to Akihabara. Alright, girl. We'll come. Leopardmon and Crusader. Find out whether one of them works is a big step. Cool. There's chapter 17. We're actually close to being done with the game, surprisingly. Because from what I recall, at least, there's only 20 chapters in the base game here. We're getting fairly close. I'm a famous expert at making Digimon medicine. Call me Dr. Datamon. Memory up and friendship. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I guess we'll grab it. Items, memory up. 175, not bad. How close is Lilymon here? Only 53. Do I have the EXP items? I do. Perfect. Alrighty, going back to Digitalmon. Let's see what she's got for us. Then we can just shove Lilymon back to wherever. Oop. I've been curious as to what this is. Rosemon is cool, but this seems more interesting. Huh. Lotusmon. Okay. I guess just a very fast plant caster. Good to finally have that registered. Oot. Now we can grab... What else would we realistically grab for the squad? Are you the one who's max level? Yes, yes you are. You can just go up to Digimon then. Let's see. Let's grab Rust. In all honesty. It'll give us another electric virus, which isn't a bad thing. Ah. Let's see here. He's got one more skill than he needs. Why don't we get rid of this? There we go. And then we've got 9 to spare if we really want anyone else on the squad. That should serve us well. Alright then, so we need to go to Akihabara. Go meet up with Yuko. I'm coming, Yuko. Or no, we need to go to the hospital for the side quests. Gotta make sure to get all our side questing done. Neum. Hello, Dr. Datamon. What's up, buddy? As you know, the reason I asked you here, detectives, help me experiment with my new medicine. Virus medicine, data medicine, and vaccine medicine. Okay. What will you want me to do with this exactly? 'Cause these are just types. Do everything step by step. Please get 4 Digimon in this digital space to take the medicine. Of course, you'll need to actually get their cooperation before they actually take the trial medicine. This gives each of them the appropriate medicine. Virus medicine for the virus, medicine, data for data, and all that. Yeah, okay. Give you full bottles of each type, but they only need to take a small dose. Please just watch the reactions and report back. Maybe serious side effects, so be careful. Okay, so I need to actually remember what types of Digimon everybody is. That's faster than I expected. Alrighty, well, I guess we're looking around for a little bit for just idly standing Digimon to try and get them to take our medicine. I'm sure this will go well. Oh. Not like anything wrong has ever gotten out of medical testing. Oh, okay. Patient number 1. Hello, Mr. Virus Buddy. And hi, Kieranmon. You're a little bit beefier than what I normally expect here. Hydro water. Please go away, horse. Hello, sir. Megadramon? He must be eyeing the medicine bottle. We give him virus medicine. Oh. Megadramon's raising his voice in glee and his eyes are shining. Okay, so we gave him a bottle of Red Bull. And then viruses. Can't have a data out for this one. And those guys are not healed. That's not good. Let's see here. Can you do anything to these? Probably not. Close, though. Our little noodle boy almost got a hold of these brains. Not quite enough, though. Bop. And then Mastemon can also bop. Perfect. Bug recovery and Dark Guard. Okay. Ooh, Speed Break Field. That'd actually be kind of helpful. Alrighty, so one dude down. I guess if we've gotten our virus out of the way, that's at least helpful. I guess you're the next portal. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Ooh, Rapidmon and Cubimon. Ow. Rude. Now, what are you gonna do, QB? You're gonna be a jerk, aren't you? Yep. Let's see here. Vaccine and data. So I do need vaccine and virus on the field for this. No, this. Let's just anti-panic Chaosdramon. He can deal with the Rapidmon. Or, sorry, the Cubimon. Oops. Panic on Chaos. Thank you. And then you, good sir, can go after QB. And that should hurt a decent amount. Yep. Oh, that's always fun when those get the combos off. Rapidmon. Ooh. That's fairly close. Bump. Perfect. Ooh, Searcher Patch. Nice. Well, so far the game's treating us well. Dos. Hello? Anybody in here? Oh, we've got... God. Not Hercules Kabuterimon at this rate, is it? It's just Mega. Okay. Heard you're testing some of the new medicines. Okay, if I try some? I believe... Mega Kabuterimon is vaccine? Medicine's amazing. It feels like my body's overflowing with power from head to foot. Yeah, okay. Glad I'm remembering these right. But cool. Don't get to run across Hercules or Mega Kabu that often. Rude. Gonna crush this horse real quick. Oh. Perfect. Bye-bye. So what time are we at? We're about 9:30? That's not too bad. I guess I was only 10 minutes later, so... Oop. I guess will you take the break at the usual time at around 10 o'clock or so? I don't see a problem with that. Oot. And then my hand isn't doing too badly, but it probably wouldn't hurt to just kind of calm down the night with some art, just in case. So I don't hurt my hand for work tomorrow. On Friday we can realistically do whatever we want, but I think on Wednesday, Thursdays I might lean a little bit more on trying to protect myself a little bit. Good job, Russ. Oop. Because we do need to finish up the Pokemon drawing we were doing last time, so I will probably just do the shading on that, and I should be able to do that tonight. I don't see why I can't. You're really giving us a defender portal here. Are we expected to screw this one up? Imperial Dramon. Would Imperial Dramon be data or free? Free? Because it's a Jawgrass? Thought this meta was going to be much worse, but actually makes my body feel lighter. Okay. Well, we're 3 for 4 so far, so we just gotta find whoever the data entry is. Oops. These can go away. Bop. Aliens are weak to flashlights, confirmed. Now let's see here. Who's our data entry actually going to be for this one? Considering we've had Megidramon, we've had Mega Kabu, we've had Imperial Dramon. Where are you shoving in as our data entry? Neck jump. Shoot. Hello. Oh, Meteormon. Hello. Well, order of elimination. Just a little bit? Yeah, just a little bit, buddy. So I'm guessing if you screwed up this, then you would have to fight all of them in a buffed state. Well, the results don't matter anyway. I did not make this medicine. I can see on your face that you think I'm an imposter. Please don't think that. Just allow me to explain. This is the medicine my teacher made. Somehow or other, it seems I managed to mix them up. Now I need your cooperation to get the correct medicine out of the trial subjects. Okay. Well, you're welcome, buddy. Unless I misread that and I am supposed to just go fight all of them now that they feel good. I hope not. Do-do-do. This is what I get for sharing a VTuber brain cell and not reading. Cool. Came up with a new coffee flavor. I'm not even going to read what that coffee flavor is, because most of your coffee flavors make me feel like I'm committing a sin against all of coffee. Shoot. Let's see here. Desperately seeking babysitter. Broadway 3rd floor. With an Impmon. Okay. What's going on with you, Impmon? And why am I taking care of your children? Oh. Alright, well I guess we're going to the soda machine. I guess if an imp is going to be anywhere, it is going to be in capitalism. Although I'm not seeing him. Maybe this is the wrong one? Unless he's just in the back there. Which is the feeling I'm getting. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I guess it has been an hour since we set all that up. Yeah, it is just going to be in the back of there. Okay. Alrighty. Hop on in. Let's see if we can solve this Impmon problem. Oop. Although, considering it's in here, is a bit weird. Where are you going to be at, Impmon? Because this place is kind of large. Oh, there's new chests here. Escape gates. Okay, thank you. Guess I'll need to head up there as well if there's a new chest there. Let's go... Oh, welcome back, Jay-Z. Hopefully your cleanup session went well. And thank you for the Twitter love, by the way. Kind of seeing that on my phone. Oot. Gonna grab these. Lively. Okay. Oh. Thank you very much for the extra coolant, Non. Yes, I'll drink that now. I'm just running around anyways. I might stand up for that joint realignment, actually. Neck feels a bit off. Ow. But definitely not a bad idea for anyone else to stretch as well. Computer life can leave you unnecessarily sore. Which is not a good thing at all. That should be fine. I might need a heating pack or something. I think for once it's not my spine that's hurting, it's the actual muscles, which is rare. Dude. Now let's see, Impmon. Where are you chilling? Unless this is just a normal dungeon now and I'm just hopelessly lost. Oh. Well, sure, we can take a break. A little bit before we take the usual one anyways. So, I'll leave you with the spooky tunes of this for now. And I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Decided to do a full shower instead of just a face routine. Been caring more about my body than for the last few months, at least with cleanliness. Well, it's always a good thing to do, Jay-Z. That and showers admittedly feel fairly nice overall. But I'll be back in a bit, at least, just because someone took the redeem a break. So take a stretch where you can, folks, and I'll be back. There we go. Hello again. And I guess just as a proper vocal welcome, but welcome Ezo, and welcome John. Pleasure to have you here hanging out in the cabin while we're trying to figure out what I'm doing in these side quests. Oh. Mouse-kun, you're not allowed to be on screen for this. I'll be called out as an improper streamer if I do that. But how are things going so far, chat? Is life treating you well now that it's fall? Or is work and or school life being a dick? Hey, there's Impmon. Hey, buddy. Hey, from the detective agency. The one who sent us a babysitter? Alright, then get over here. We got Impmon. Suppose I should have said I'm the one you babysitting. There's another Digimon that always takes care of me, but he's out today. Hey, you're gonna be doing it instead, so let's play. Let's play Sumo, let's play House, let's play with Lego. I almost want to say let's play with blocks to see if this is supposed to be a Lego reference. Play blocks? So we need to get Toyogamon for that? We can play blocks without Toyogamon? Ah, right, you like tormenting people. Things are going well. I'm in... God, I can never say that name properly. Massachusetts, but just short of Cape Cod, so I'm gonna have some good seafood one day when I'm here. Oh, very nice. It's always nice to get some additional seafood. I almost want to see how much health he has. Not that much, actually. Up. Work is work, life is with a bit of blah. But I did go to a local wrestling show last weekend. Always a good thing. Massachusetts. English is a dumb language. Doot. Do that. Massachusetts is how I pronounce it anyway. See, the way I always heard it, I always pronounce it as mass of two shits. Which I'm not trying to be rude of, just that's how I hear it. You can just call it mass, that's all my family calls it for simplicity. Well, I can't really blame them for going for the simplicity factor. Because otherwise you've got people like me calling it two pieces of cow dung. I hate losing, that's what's fun. Okay, I'll take a short break, that's on round 2. Well, I'm assuming we found your nanny. Oh, hi, Cyberdemon. Hi, Cyberdemon. We were just playing. Ah. So you waited until I wasn't home to try and take Impmon away. Jude is my favorite freezer robot. Every time I eat ice cream, I think about how cool Jude is. I feel like I probably should change, like, the sub icons to an ice cream. That might actually work relatively well. Just have it as, like, 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoop for 1, 6, and 12. Or I could just add more varieties and make it like a 9 scoop cup or something. There are options. Let's see. Dark vaccine. That means I need data on the field. There we go. That should help out a little bit. Dispel. An ice cream cone with each mouse. Are you kidding me? Did he seriously just get an instant, you rude little sack of shit? Hey. No, go fuck yourself, Cyberdemon. You do not get the instant death proc. Oh no. He's actually tough. Is that why Dispel is there? Oh no. Desolation Claw. Okay. Ow. Think it'll work well as an ice elemental. You'll be able to manipulate your coolant into ice crystals to freeze anything they hit. Yeah, that is the general idea at the very least. Do that. And it would work well as being an ice mage, and I was half tempted to make an ice mage-y kind of character. Is that really all that did? What the fudge? Ah. Okay, so Desolation Claw is the thing that just instantly kills if it hits. That's cool. That's fun. Get up, my dude. Let's see here. If I could get poison on him, that would admittedly help, but he blocks poison. Of course he blocks poison. Let's see here. Like cone to eyes to mouth to hair to finish it off. That would be a fun way to do a VTuber character, I feel. Just being an ice elemental who is able to make ice cream out of nowhere. I think that would be fun, at least. I'm also realizing the reason he has Dispel is you're probably expected to debuff him. But I don't have debuffs on, from what I recall. I'm assuming he blocks sleep as well, right? Yeah. Okay, so this guy is meant to be annoying. Bring in the Rust. Rust Tyranno is virus, though. He's gonna get annihilated if I put him in front of there. I was referring to the sub-icon thing, starting with an ice cream cone and adding more Jude features. Oh. Okay. How can you attack if you're turned into Rust? That is admittedly true. I think there would be systems built into it where you wouldn't have to worry as much about Rust, because that would be a little bit silly if I actively had to worry about that. Let's see. I might need to get you out, in all honesty. Swap out Ground Loco for Armageddon. Maybe get some guard breaks in here to see if that can help out. That way he'll be wasting his turns trying to dispel this, which also helps. And then you should probably do this. And then just hope instant death isn't a problem, because I wasn't really expecting instant death to be an issue. Oh, no, he wasted it with an attack charge. And then dispelled the defense down. That is rude. Maybe it could be like the instant kill? It technically could if you're flash freezing people. Oh wait, duh. That's why we have Mastamon around, to help with this kind of shenaniganry. You keep guard breaking, because if you basically die if you turn to Rust. Yeah. Technically. Skill. Just keep overpowering, I guess. And how do you feel about drawing? I don't have any problems with drawing today, I don't think. I was going to do that, possibly, after this. Just because I wanted to see if I could get this fight done and over with. You have Venom Trap on that? And of course you get the fucking poison. Hey there, Wet Side. Hopefully things are going well so far on the right side of things. How is the evening going for you so far? Bop. Ultimate Flare? Defense is down anyway, so happen. This is the potential instant kill, so let's see if it procs. Nope. Okay, cool. But fair point about being tight matchups. Let's just keep on. Let's keep on the plan we have now. Yeah, we're gonna try our best with this, because this was not the good setup for this. Because even with the defense down, River of Power is doing, like, nothing. And that's kind of sad. He's a lot tankier than what I was expecting. Hell Crusher. Light is more... Yeah, 125. You, sir, are just unnecessarily tanky. What about this? You seem to be less likely to use the demolition when that's up. Guard break. As I said, I'm doing well in my home in Massachusetts for a visit. Always a good thing to do. Visit home, at least. Try Hell Crusher 3. So far the night's going alright on our side. What side? Mostly just getting some stuff done. Trying to remember what I was doing in Digimon in the first place. But we did at least advance up to Chapter 17, so that's good. And this should at least do a good chunk. That's just rude. Are you going to be able to get the kill? Just so we don't have to worry about his turn coming up? Okay, thank God. That was a weirdly difficult wall to get through, and that kind of just puts into perspective how
Jude, can you draw me like one of your French toasters?
Let's see, your Snap Sona. She's basically me playing games, watching streams. Okay. Yeah, we can try and figure out your Snap Sona. I'm here to kidnap Impmon, your babysitter. That was the job, Cyberdramon. I guess that means I'll have to figure out what would your Snapsona be as a robot in the first place. Because from what I know from you, you're a wrestling connoisseur. What robots are involved in wrestling aside from timers and the billboard? Although the billboard is just kind of more of a sporting thing in general. There are the punching bag machines, technically. So that could work. Imagine all three of the Digimon did their signature attack. During that would be awesome. A triple combo with that signature move. Yeah, the triple combos with the signature moves tends to go over fairly well, at least. Oh, well, thank you very much for the lurk, Nano. Enjoy your dinner. And thank you for following on, Fox. I kind of figured you were already, with the enough points to actually make me take a break, but I guess that's just lurking in general. But thanks for joining us in the cabin. There's a lot of back dialogue to that. Oh no, we still got all that. Shoot. Let's just go back and hand this in, and then we'll go over to art for a bit. I can kind of feel it in my hand, but it doesn't hurt to get some art done. And I wouldn't mind listening to some tunes either. What kind of punch bots are there? Yeah, that one chest. Did I get it? Nah, it's fine. Powerful protector of the sea. She would be waterproof. Well, most bots can be made waterproof, so that's definitely not an issue, John. Let's see here. Go back to the detective agency. Oops. Go in there. And hand that in. Nice. A sweet cyber sleuth. Perfect. Alrighty then. Why don't we get the art stuff set up, and then we can figure out how to turn the Snapsona into a bot. So we'll go here for now, just so that way I can do my shenaniganry. That's over to Salty now, so that's fine. Here, volume. This go into this source. Then we can put on that. Oh, a wrestling robot with a bit of Samus Aran theme? Power suit, not zero suit? Hmm. That would technically work. I actually check it in this here. Alright. So I can hear that now, so that's good. Let's just close out of this. That button. Don't think that's super loud for you guys, but it is kind of around the same temperature as me. Temperature. Volume. Dude. That tweet. Let's see here. I think that's fine. Keep up as a reference. Two. Goes here. That's not what I wanted to do. This, the side. Alright, that should work. Pixel Jude fan art is so good. Yeah, the pixel headshot that he's, I think, if I'm remembering right, it was Izo who did the headshot Jude back around my build date. Has been a bit though. That should be okay. Go. Art. Done. Alright, let's see here. So the idea that's been thrown out is just to make a wrestling android, which doesn't really solve the issue of I'm just drawing a robotic Snapsona, which isn't a bad idea. Technically speaking, the Rock'em Sock'em robots would also be a fighting robot, which would work within the designation. But that does require two bodies. Let's see here. Where's my pen at? Oh, speak. Oh, do I not have pen pressure today? Okay, I guess I don't have pen pressure today. That's not fun. Um, how did I fix that last time? Do bamboo. Not that. No, not that. File utility? Remove? Will that help? Nope. Alright, Solace. I kind of figured it was around that time anyways. Have a good sleep, buddy. We will talk with you a little bit later. While I figure out why my art program is just not liking me right now, but this is definitely just the tablet. Shoot. You feel like working for me today, buddy? Makes it next to impossible to do sketching when I have no pen pressure whatsoever. Okay. Hmm. How do I fix this? Um, that. Do that. I really should just get a new tablet. This is like a 12-year-old tablet anyways. Um, right. How do I keep fix? Did I know I fixed it last time? Driver issue? Probably. Also, welcome, Jason. It's mostly because it's an old tablet, because this is like a bamboo fun tablet. This is an ancient little buddy. Brain is it? Yeah, bamboo. Wacom stuffs. Which they'll send a screeny? Okay. Hey, consistency. Discard. So do that first. Is it bad I kind of want a JD's Stepstone Edition Lemabot? That's not a bad idea, no. Just I can't guarantee my accuracy on drawing chubby characters, because that's not something I normally draw. Pen is moving and no pressure, do this. Oh Jesus, Win tablet service. In you. Like, I can try it, just I cannot guarantee my ability to do that. Oh. Well, it's working now. I'll keep that in mind for later, Jason, but thank you. The secret apparently was to unplug it outside of having CSP open and then plugging it back in before you start CSP again, and that somehow fixes the tablet pressure sensitivity. Computers are dumb. Does Lemma have a full reference up on its page? No, they just have the schedule. Really certain doesn't have it here either, right? That looks like a no, but I could work off of memory a little bit. Let's see here. Not that. Let's see here. Oh, right. I am actually working this time, and pen pressure is at least working, so that's good. The mystical world of pen pressure is always just an awkward thing, to be honest. There we go. Bucket hat will matter a good bit once we get to that point, but something you could do, technically. Jay-Z, do you know about the old MP3 player dogs, by chance? Because that's an idea that comes to mind. Oh. Okay, I had it, but then I lost it again. Okay. Clip, you doing okay, friend? It was literally working 5 seconds ago. There we go. I do not know about those doggos. Okay. So that one wouldn't quite work either. Let's see here. So we have a snow leopard who's very interested in wrestling. And you're wearing a lot more camo than I actually figured you would, to be completely honest. Let's just see what we can do. And why do you keep swapping back? Stop doing that. Let's just see what we can do. Because my thoughts would be either a wrestling bag, some kind of wrestling bag punch bot, or a Rock'em Sock'em robot bot, which technically would work with what I'm thinking on right now. But it will require a little bit of creative engineering on this front. Bigger. Let's see. So line of bucket hat will have to be around here. Rim of bucket hat will have to be down here. Oot. There we go. You wear camo all the time, actually? Oh, do you? Not a fashion choice I would expect for a wrestler, but I can see it. I figured the main idea would be that you'd need to be seen all the time, but wrestlers wear camo all the time too. I guess that would just be my inexperience with it then. But that is bound to happen from time to time, so I can't fault it too much. Let's see here. Let's get plastic eye in here. Plastic eye here. There would be glasses. And I'd imagine for this, either the glasses or your hat would pop off. Because I think that would make the most sense. I'm kind of thinking the Rock'em Sock'em robots, to be honest with you. That does kind of fall more into boxing, but conceptually, considering you have the bucket hat, this kind of popping off as a sign of when the fight, it's like the fight, quote unquote, is done, just conceptually makes the most sense in my head. Get rid of that. We need to get the hair in, which I would imagine goes a little bit over here. Hey, the Natsu. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far. Cute. We're currently just trying to draw Jay-Z as a robot, but my mind is definitely a little bit rusty on ideas for wrestlers, so I'm doing the best with what I can think of at least. But how are things on your side so far? You actually just missed Solace too, so not the best timing. Get that going. Then I'm assuming this would be long and go pretty much all the way around, so get that going. Determine where the neck is, which would be about here, which means the chest and body be around this area or so. At least if I'm getting proportions right on this. And then we will need segmented punchy arms. With those nice little hinges. Well, this is definitely a lot more higher energy music than I normally have, so hopefully that's alright for folks. Up. Probably should make the arms a bit bigger. You are meant to be a fighting master as a bot, I feel. Although this technically would work as a training dummy as well, and then I'm thinking on it. Because my thought would just be to have, like, the standee stick here, and then the lever in the back that you use to do the, like, flicking down. But if you wanted it to be a technical training dummy, what would you do for that? You would usually have a computer built into there, which would work the best as being a part of either direct cabling into the machine itself or having the computer built into the training bot to make the fighting a little bit easier, which the hat technically could be. We'll figure it out. Then this is relatively low cut. Then we've got jacket, which will peek out around here or so. That's where it's looking like from my end. Then we would get the other arm in technically around here. Then the hinge, which would be about here. I guess that's a relatively good question to ask you, Jay-Z, just because I haven't watched a lot of indie wrestling at the very least. But are there people who try to add like MMA-esque things into wrestling, or is it mostly just what you would normally expect in terms of grapples and throws and such? It has been a while since I've realistically seen most wrestling, and I can get fairly confused on the topic relatively quickly. Make these a bit bigger. There we go. There are wrestlers that have MMA and martial arts experience that work that into their movesets. Okay. So I guess there is a healthy mix then. Oh, I'm missing something, aren't I? Hold on. What might this line be? Is this just meant to be the bra? Or undergarment, rather? That is kind of what it looks like. Okay. I will have to keep that in mind. My eyes are not good. I will mention that now. I gotta pay attention to some of the little details just so that way I can actually remember them. That's a bralette. The black like is the bottom of it, and you can leave that out for simplicity. Okay. It is mostly just not something I come across very often. The black line is the bottom of it. Okay. Well, let's say for this one that you're going to be a training dummy to help people dodge the initial punches that end up coming out their way that people might try for to test things out. And you can probably get some grapples in there too, depending on how much we are able to add in to your AI. I think that would work out okay. Go. And then being a snow leopard, you will have some extra dots. Hey there, Holger. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the box. How's the evening going for you so far? And those inflatable training dummies that are rounded on the bottom and pop back up when hit. Maybe a hybrid of those with a training bot. Oh yeah, those. I know that there's a toy based on those too. They basically have like. I'm scared of this for example's sake. But they end up being shaped kind of like this, where the bottom end is filled with like sand or something, and when you punch them, they'll just wobble back up, kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about? I forget about those a lot. Then we can have this section be the pink camo half and just try and wrap that around the bottom half of the sphere. And then to turn that into a robot of some kind. Realistically, what you would end up doing is having like those VR setups where the body itself would be pivoting within the bottom half of the circle. So like this would be your main connector base, which would be kind of clamped into the ground to hold its spot, but still just rotate in place. And then these would just kind of be hooked into the ground, I think. If we're trying to fuse this into a bot as well. I can do a little bit of a better job than that for bracers, but the general idea would be this bottom section would be the rotating plate that the bot would sit in. That plate is going to be connected to the ground, and then a bunch of servos within this plate would be able to rotate the bot around in order for it to perform actions for people to train against, whether that would be like left hooks or right hooks, or even going for the charges with just going straight forward with both. I can see that now. Yeah, exactly. And allow the bottom half to allow a little bit of extra movement as well, which you would need to have. I still got vertical. There we go. Oh, thank you, Holger. So we can have some orbs on the bottom here to imply this a little bit better. But these would functionally be 360-degree movement orbs that would just be chassied into this frame to keep the bot itself in place. And then via either the AI of the bot itself or someone who's able to control the automaton, it would allow the bot itself to move. Oh, the headpad too. Thank you, Holger. I'm just trying my best not to make them look like zits right now, but in sketch form, that's kind of impossible. Oh, oops. Wrong one. I was thinking something like BBB or Big Weld from Robots. I don't actually know what those are. I don't watch a lot of movies. Or BB-8, duh. BB-8 is Star Wars, which is also in that camp, but I do know what BB-8 is. Which would end up being that. I do like that idea. Here. Come on. There we go, little BB. Which would be a little better to do something like this then. Let's get rid of that. Need to keep your body shape at the very least. And then we need the separate orb down here on its own terms. Get a rough circle in here, and I'll erase as need be when we get the body part going. Yeah. And then this half would probably be the casing that goes over top of the ball. There we go. And it'll be similar to BB-8s at least. And then that is Big Weld. Okay, so yeah, similar idea then. Big Weld just has a bit more of what I'm thinking of in terms of wrapping it around the ball instead of just sitting on top of it and controlling it like the lunatic that BB-8 is. Which, realistically, I can kind of copy that idea and get the pants in as the barrier between main bod and orb. There we go. So the pink camo will never be seen and they'll not understand how you're moving on top of this ball. That is definitely how camo works. There we go. Big Weld is a unit. Big Weld does seem like a fairly good unit. I'd probably throw him in onto the front lines just to see if he'd be able to charge the enemy for us. It seems like that's what he'd be good for. Big Weld was voiced by Mel Brooks. I don't actually remember that name. There we go. Mel Brooks. I should know that name, though. It does ring a bell, but it's just not clicking in my head for some reason. He's behind movies like Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles. Okay. So yeah, he's been around for a while then, because I do like me the occasional watching of Spaceballs. Cute. He was President Scroob in Yogurt. Oh, geez, Yogurt. Okay. That's a name I remember. Cute. Yep. Need to make sure that we got your tail, which, considering this is a snow leopard tail we're talking about, it's kind of hard to add that in. Oh, that's becoming too rat-like. This is a snow leopard tail, Jude. It's got to be smoother than that. Oh. This can trail along and kind of just clean up after you. Oot. Maybe your tail is just your bank of energy. That would work out relatively well. There we go. Perhaps a weight on it to act as a counterbalance. Exactly. So this would basically just end up being essentially a sandbag all on its own. But how would I actually show that it's a sandbag? There we go. We can just segment that off a little bit. It does break it a little bit from everything else, but that's fine. There we go. Fun tidbit about the tail, she uses it as a scarf too. Rounded end would work well for a bot. Yeah, rounded head would work a little better. That noise always freaks me out because people don't redeem that as much. Rounded end would also work a little bit better to imply that this is an object that's filled with something as well. I like the tipping, but rounded edge can imply this is more of a bag on its own right. And then this can just be... I keep hitting the wrong button for my pen, don't I? I do keep hitting the wrong button for my pen. There we go. And sort of a uniform thickness along the whole tail. Yeah. Like that. There we go. I just wanted to make sure I actually remember to get the tail in there. Let's see here. How would one texture the ball? I guess the ball would kind of just be better if we did the big man's ball, where it's just kind of a matte ball that's underneath him. That would technically have the greater amount of traction compared to everything else. Let's see. Here. That line doesn't work, Jude. There we go. Need an on button for your machines, of course. Now set. Yep. Looking more chibi-like, so thick tail would fit well. It'd even be less curved and look more rigid. On the tail, you mean? Good. Oh, straight back instead of curved. Okay. That would make sense too. Try to keep that uniform. There we go. Be lifted off the ground just so that way it's not dragging along while you're rolling around at the speed of sound. Rigid shaft with ball joints. That would work too. Yeah, actually. Oops. Because we could either make that a hard surface or a soft one, which I don't really mind either. But we do kind of have the implication for ball joints already, so it's probably best to keep that design point actually in there. Then I'll probably just go and retroactively add back in a few extra ball joints just so that way it's consistent along the rest of the body. There we go. There we go. Ow. Up to you, just spitballing, not mandating. Yeah, fair. I just don't have the best of ideas for a wrestling bot, so I'm trying to come up with this on the fly too. Is this one of them redeems? Yeah, this is the draw my OC as a Robit redeems, which I'm admittedly failing at for this one. What would the last segment look like if it's smaller and more rounded? Good question. Oh, here. So it would end up kind of having a swivel on it as well, but not as extreme as the ball joints, realistically. But it would technically still act as a counterweight, technically. And almost give you a third arm, with how I've drawn it at least. Too strong of a word, it's more like overcoming a challenge rather than failing. You're not wrong, Holger. You're not wrong. But I can usually come up with ideas a bit sooner. It would almost just be a mace at that rate. Because these would be... Yeah, I was thinking counterbalance and also for kicking. That would work for kicking as well, actually. Because with enough joints, it would technically work for kicking. So why don't I move that down a bit? And then we add one more ball here. Up. Just to imply that there is actual length to this. Because otherwise that would get a little bit silly to try and use that for kicks. There we go. And that one's mostly hidden. Yeah, that could work. And then some of these to be a little thicker, because that's just how snow leopards are. Up. So then we've got the lateral movement, we've got the punchiness. We've got the counterweight slash kick on the tail. We've got the on switch that I personally enjoy. Looking like a Wing Chun dummy fused with one of them rubber dummies. Yeah, that is kind of what I was thinking on. Because I was thinking Rock'em Sock'em Robots turned into an actual training tool instead of just this. The only thing I'm trying to think of is where I actually add in the computer bits, oops, onto this. Hmm. There. Ooh, big. So that would end up being the boot color, since that is what's providing you your movement. Big. And we're kind of getting into soccer ball territory with what I'm thinking, but the idea would be to follow BB-8's example a little in having the extra traction pads, which is what I'm assuming these are supposed to be. And then when it's spinning, you can potentially give your enemies seizures, and that also helps. Grab a flat color. I did grab a flat color. That's not smart. Those are tool panels? Ah. Little arms that pop out. Fair. Should also put on the record that I have not seen any Star Wars. My family was boring and did not like it very much. And apparently neither did most of my friends, so I just never got a chance to actually watch it. Dude. Although I guess this BB-8 would have been around the point where I could have seen it on my own time, but slightly besides the point. Actually, I could realistically just use the pen on this. These are meant to be the scratchy camo bits. Up. No Star Wars? Yeah, no Star Wars. Just never really found the time to explore it on my own time, so kind of just ended up sitting there until I just ignored it for the rest of time. Theoretically, I should like it. Just never did. Oh, no. That's where the computer bits could be. Also, Pooba. Would that be the safest place to actually keep your computing, though, Jay-Z? Because if you're going to be a punch bot, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to actively go after that area. Oh, that really does not actually display like the boob is supposed to be bigger. Let's just say this is also a counterbalance, just to make that work a little better. Up, up. Um, oh, hi, Kirby. Only you knew the power of the dark side. Join me and together we can put an end to this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. Oh, Star Wars is a silly place. Yeah, Lost Woods, that was it. Sounded familiar. It might be using the Kirby sound chip, which is why I recognize it as that. That's the line layer, you dork. This will get to be this gray. We'll clean up those when we do the hat. Why does that feel darker? That is the right color. I think that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. That's fine. Doot. Grab this same pink that is used for the bucket hat, which the bucket hat is very important. You can't leave home without it when you're on training duties, at least. Up. A little smaller. Not gonna lie, it's quite cool to see the infinity chest going on in the background. Very transparent and stuff. The infinity chest is always the hallmark of any true artist, because they can always keep that in mind while they're working on their ideas to see just how far they can actually end up going. There we go. Here. Yep. Let's see. I have all pins on my hat. Those could be translated to buttons. Yeah, those could be translated to buttons as well, actually. Could be like your AI settings. My eyes very much dislike me. I'm seeing the pinks as like a completely separate color. And your bucket hat is the brighter shade. See, that's the weird part, because when I'm pulling color from it, it's like in the middle of my color selection. So it ends up coming out that fairly dark one compared to everything else. Very weird. Here. You did the colors a bit darker? Okay. That happens. Get that bralette bit done. For maximum computing booba territory. Um, I'm seeing these colors as a lot brighter. System apparently does not want that at all. And unless you have specific colors in mind for your pins, Jay-Z, I am kind of just grabbing colors at random for what I would see. Oh, so you did. Oh, you've got quite a few hat pins on there. Let's see here. Get rid of that for now. So you do have a lot of just the base circle pins, which isn't a bad thing. So that one will work out relatively okay. Purple is definitely a good one to grab. And it's clearly not because I'm biased. Big. Yep. Like my hair coming out behind me too a bit. You like your hair? Yeah, that'll be the idea. I just haven't gotten to the colors on that one yet. Uh, just start this one. Start that on red. There we go. The rectangle pins could be slider switches. Yeah. That would probably be your difficulty slider, I'd wager. Oops. 5. So you'd probably have something like right here. Which would have a little difficulty slider switch. Which this darker. Apply the bevel in here. What else is there? Realistically, you probably should just have like USB slots or something in here just to make it easier for data to be loaded in. We could also do something like that where if anybody needs to upload any additional info in, shoot, you got 4 nice ports for that. Oh. Much. Shoot. The Should probably finish off the rest of the colors as well. Oh, are your eyes gray too? Hmm. Let's do this. Here. Pale blue green. Okay. I guess you did mention they made all of the colors darker, so that's probably just on me not being able to see it. There we go. Photoreceptors, eyes color up too, but purple would be nice. We could do purple. Or even do almost a combination of it. Just have something like that. Would having the blue-green as a pupil actually work for that? Hmm. Yeah, I was kind of liking the black as the sclera too, to be honest. Dude. Okay. So kind of pinhole IE then is what you're thinking? If you can make her look friendly. Hmm. Making her look friendly with irises that small is a little bit tricky. Hmm. Here. That helps a little bit, just so that way they actually stick out from the black sclera enough. Oop. There. Mm, there we go. In just that one single motion, they went from kill to friend. Yeah, I think it was just the fact that they were so dark, which was causing some problems, to be honest. That always just ends up causing a multitude of problems. Let's see, which fate is that going for? Get a bit of that in. It's not really shown well, but she has cheek fur like the bobcat. Very like her other fur. Yeah, that was partly what this section here was going to be for, which is partly why I haven't really done any of the brown there. But I guess for cheek fur, how can I incorporate that in? Hmm, guess that doesn't really work because that's already too far out there. There we go. That would theoretically come out like here-ish, if that's meant to be cheek fur at least. Here. And I will admit my brain has kind of turned off by this point. I think I am getting tired. Shoot. A little extra bit there. A little bigger for you. There we go. Here. There we go. Bit of extra there. Yeah. And I would be tempted for that, Jay-Z, but I will have even less of an idea of what I'm trying to do with this if I do stop. So I would prefer to finish this now, if at all possible. Because we are close to done, from what I can tell, at least. At least all the design elements are on there. Shoot. Mostly just the spots I'm trying to figure out. Because in the places you have them, at least, they're on your forehead, they're on your sides, and your hands. Yep. I think realistically, the only thing I'd really be missing past that is just the stretch marks, which that admittedly, though, on a sketch, stretch marks are going to be a little bit awkward to show with how sketchy the line art itself is, but I can get them on there. Shoot. There we go. Ow. Apparently I've had that arm position for too long. Could be little scuff marks to represent the scuff marks. Technically, yes. And thank you for the head pats, what side? Here. And that here. Up. Yeah, those are cargo pants too. Don't think I can fit the fact that those are cargo pants in here at all. Aside from that, yep. I have a JZ on the tummy, but with the top of the Z also being extended to be the top of the J. Be the top of the J? I'm assuming you don't mean like that. Because that just kind of looks like a hook on top of a Z. Unless I'm just thinking on that one wrong. Oh. Okay. Oh, don't yank on those headphones, Jude. Oh, duh. I forget that a J has the top bit on. Here we go. Let's see. Here. That. Actually, shoot. You. Kind of like a labeling plate. Yeah, I can see that. Here. Here. Why can I not draw anything? There we go. Get that to be boxed on there. Does kind of turn it into a pie when you put the slight rounding on it, but that's fine. Pie is good. Oh, I also missed a section there. Oops. That in. Oh, there we go. That evens it out a little bit. Thank you, Holger. There we go. That evens it out a little bit. Right, what? Some of that. Yeah, see, there you go. You're understanding it, Jay-Z. I'd half be tempted to put that in pink as well, but I think having it as the gray coloration is fine for now. Kind of just helps blending it in a little bit. See here. Ball of movement. This is a little sketchy. There we go. That's not what I'm looking for. There's already a little bit too much pink on here. Or at least in this area, so I feel like having it as pink would make it pop a lot less than the gray would. Though I think a green would technically let it pop more as well, but this is the combination of... Oh. Come on. There we go. Put it here. But considering we've already got the designation of the purple being your eyes already, this will also let them look at your tongue. Realistically, I should just be using this, make it a lot easier. There we go. Nice purple cutie pie in the middle. And then we've got less of the purple, so that should let people focus on that more. Although you can probably do... that as more of a frame. And for all we know, this could just be an LCD frame, so that would also work. Okay. I think that's about as much as we can add without making it supremely messier. Or too messy, rather. So I think that should be okay. Let me just get a signature on that real quick, since people are supposed to sign art. And we can wrap this up a little bit early. Say about that big. And I'm listening, Jay-Z, so go for it. That's a bit better. This is almost magenta. Hmm. The one was a bit reddish was good, a couple shades before magenta. Good. So like that one? Although admittedly I'm kind of making it look more like a possum nose, but that's fine. There's supposed to be implied darker bits right here for the nose, so that works. There we go. Now we got some boopage. Here. Alrighty then. My brain has mildly exited the building just because my neighbors appear to be doing something and the smell is getting to me. So why don't we wrap this up a wee bit early so I can get rid of that smell. Oy. And that'll go in the Discord, JZ, in our Sketch Redeem channel. Here, Sketch. JZ wins the fight as a training bot with some boopable buttons. There we go. Alrighty then. Open up this. Bitch. You're welcome, Jay-Z. Was attempting to do what I could with that. Because I think that smell has been here for a lot longer than what I'm realizing. But one thing I will mention, because I don't think anyone's asked, and I feel like people are assuming it, you are allowed to redeem this redeem more than once for the same character if you want. Oh, Jason's going. And he just started too. Cool. Makes things easy. Could you tweet her out and tag me too? Yeah, I can do that as like the stream ending thing. That would work out fine. Might have to upgrade that Jude portrait I did. Well, it's up to you, Holger. Don't gotta push yourself too hard, because I know you've got a good chunk on your plate anyhow. But do want to thank folks for dropping by the stream tonight. Usually speaking, the energy is a little bit higher. Still kind of recovering from the week-long break where I hurt myself, so still working on that, but I'll get there eventually. Tomorrow we'll have Cult of the Lamb. I can remember things. And Saturday will be Splatoon. Splatoon more than likely will be half game, half art anyways, because that's the one thing that can hurt my wrists more often than not. Ow. And Cult of the Lamb is honestly fine. It's action-y, but it's not like super out there. But besides that, that's about all I've got for now. So just in terms of the raid messages, first one if you do have the sub, second one if you don't have the sub, or you don't have the points to unlock the emote. I believe I've got that. Oh yeah, I do have that. So if you want to grab the Jude hype to get the first one, that's up to you. If not, then that's about all I've got for now. That all I've got for now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I've got for now. So have a good one all. Thanks for joining the cabin. And again, thank you to Solace for the subs today and to all the extra follows. It's nice to have some extra bodies wandering around here while we're getting some stuffs done. But I'll talk with you later, so have a good one. Bye-bye. 3, 4, 5.